Enforcement Directorate is questioning Congress leader D K Shivakumar over an alleged money laundering case. The senior Congress leader, who is in Delhi, has questioned the timing of the summons. He's there at the ED office as we speak. He has said that the central agency has called him in the midst of Congress's Bharat Jodo Yatra and the ongoing Karnataka Assembly session. He's alleged harassment, saying that while he's ready to cooperate, this is coming in the way of discharging his constitutional and political duties. Remember, Enforcement Directorate had arrested D K Shivakumar in September 2019 in this case, post which the Delhi High Court had granted him bail in October that year. The agency in May this year had filed a charge sheet against D K Shivakumar and others in this case.
I don't know anything, I'll come back.
Sir, do you think that this is deliberately done to derail the Bharat Jodo Yatra?
And now let's get you some of the political reactions that are coming in on the questioning of the Karnataka Congress leader D K Shivakumar.
All these protest rallies are notice given by central government, some institutions. Nowadays, it is not surprise to anybody. This kind of developments, people are not bothered about now, because common men facing several their personal problems in this country.
These agencies, central agencies, are being misused. We are not against the inquiry, we are not against any actions taken by these agencies, but they have to find out the truth first. So at a time when Bharat Jodo Yatra is on, what was the necessity to either prepone or call him at this point of time when he is heading a party in the state?
Misusing of power in BJP, that's not possible. They are doing their duties. The CBI, Income Tax, ED, they are doing their job. When anybody accused, everybody says same thing. There is no right thing is there. That's why the agencies are independent. They are doing their independent work. There is no interference in the central government. Congress is in out of order now. Bharat Jodo nahi, Congress Chodo Abhiyan chal raha hai.
For more on this from Bengaluru, Neha, there are two aspects to it. One is the legal aspect, the other is the politics that is being played over it. Give us the details of both.
Yes, Rohit, in fact, as far as the case per se is concerned, this has to do with, alleged money laundering case that had been registered against D K Shivakumar by the CBI, and now it's being probed, in fact, by the Enforcement Directorate as well. He has been summoned over there. Today is what we are picking up. Well, him and along with him, in fact, a few of his aides also likely, who are responsible at this point in time, reportedly, as, a complaint has been filed by the enforcement agency over here, in fact, by the investigating agency. We are looking at, those charges that are being probed. Important to mention that raids were conducted earlier also at the premises of D K Shivakumar. In the past also we've seen. Now let's get to the politics of this. The Congress party, has been alleging for long now that central agencies are being misused against their leaders. And this is again a classic example of that political vendetta is what the Congress party is terming this as. More so during the time of, the Karnataka Assembly session over here in the state, to have summoned him. Those are the questions that are being raised about how he's not being allowed to, discharge his constitutional duties. Now, secondly, also the fact that, the Congress's Bharat Jodo Yatra is likely to be reaching Karnataka right now on the September 30th. And around this time, to be calling him is an attempt to derail the Bharat Jodo Yatra is what the Congress has alleged. However, in fact, the BJP over here in the state has hit back and said that central agencies aren't, really puppets that work in the hands of the government, and that they are carrying out a fair and thorough investigation. As far as the case is concerned, Mr. D K Shivakumar over there has appeared in front of the ED like he was summoned, and we'll have to wait and see what comes out of the investigation.
All right, Neha, thanks very much for joining us with those details.